large, okay, large, two, YDT, 6, 8, 9, 14, 15, 17, 23, 25, 7, 18. सिग्नल का कोड क्या होगा? सिग्नल +2, 19, 11, 21, 2, 8, UK, A1, P3, E5, G7, I9. His father B is the location of C. Wake up, father B. No, you know B. He has exactly two children, B and D. D is his aunt, but in female only. How is D related to B? How is D related to B? Sister. His standard die is thrown twice. The first throw the top and the right faces. पहले throwing the top, front and right faces. 1, 2 and 3. And the second throw with one still on top and front faces. So one is still on top, 4 and 5. Which makes I was like easy. Some doctors are engineers. Some doctors are engineers. All engineers are teachers. All engineers are teachers. No teacher is a farmer. No teacher is a farmer. Some doctors are teachers. Tell us some doctors are teachers. True. दूसरा no engineer is a farmer. No engineer is a farmer. That is all. 1st January 2024 was Monday. What day of the week? 1st January 2024. 1st January 2024 on Monday. 24, 366 days. Leap year. 66 days. No? Ah, 8 people A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H sit in a row facing the same direction. A sits 8 people A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, A, B, C, D. A sits at the left end and H sits at the right end. B sits immediately to the right of A. E sits 4 places to the right of A. 1, 2, 3, 4. B sits 2 places to the right of B. C sits immediately to the left of F. G sits immediately to the right of. Based on all the condition, who sees exactly 4 from the 1 to D. 18 divided by 3 multiply 4 minus 6 plus 6 into 4 minus 6 plus 2, 24 plus 2 minus 6. 20. In a certain code language, teacher is coded as UFPD, UFPD, IFS, IFS. ये होता है 20, ये होता है 21, ये होता है 5, ये होता है 6, ये होता है 1, ये होता है 2, 3, ये होता है 4, ये होता है 8, ये होता है 9, ये होता है 5, ये होता है 6, 18, 19. +1 plus. How will a student be quoted? तो +1 कर देंगे. ये होता है 19 तो ये T हो जाएगा, ये होता है 20 तो ये U हो जाएगा, ये होता है 21 तो ये V हो जाएगा, ये होता है 4 तो ये E हो जाएगा, ये होता है 5 F हो जाएगा, 14 एंड N, और ये 20 तो ये 21 हो जाएगा, विच इज U, T U V E F O U, T U V E F T U, 2 स्क्वायर 3 स्क्वायर 5 स्क्वायर, सारे प्राइम नंबर का स्क्वायर, तो अगला 13 आएगा। Person walks 8 kilometer in the north, and then person walks 8 kilometer in the north, and then walks 9 kilometers, 6 kilometer in the east. 9 kilometer in the north, 8 kilometer in the north, 6 kilometer in the east. Pythagorean triplet 10. What is the short of this? Find the next number in the series 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. 2, 3, 8, 13, 20. 2 plus 3, 5. 3 plus 5, 8. 5 plus 8, 13. 13 plus 8, 21. 21, 34. The ratio between the present ages of a father and a son is 7:3. Father, son, 2026, present age is 7:3. After 8 years, in 2034, the ratio of their ages will be 2:2. 7x plus 8 upon 3x plus 8. The ratio will be 2:2. 7x plus 8 is equal to 6x plus 16. So x is equal to 8. Now find what is the father's present age. 7, 8, 7, 8 is 56. Pointing to a man, a woman said, his mother is the only daughter of my mother. His mother, man's mother, is the only daughter of my mother. अच्छा, herself, अपने बारे में बात कर रही है. How is the woman related to the mother? 6 boxes P, Q, R, S, T, Q are stacked one above another. Numbered from 1 at the bottom and 6 at the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. R is at the bottom. Q is at the top. Q is at position 3. P is directly above Q. S is directly above R. What is the position of T? 5 बचा फिर. Find the odd one out. 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube. हाँ 100 सारे cube. In a family, P is the father of Q. P is the father of Q. Q is the brother of R. Q is the brother of R. R is the daughter of S. तो P की वाइफ हो गई है. S is the wife of P. T is the sister of P. T is the sister of P. T is the sister of. Given that Q is male, Q is male. How many male in the family? 2. Southwest becomes east and northwest becomes south. North, west, south. South, west, southwest becomes east. 135 degree घुमा दिया. So what will north east become? North east ये होता है 135 घुमा दोगे west बन जाएगा. 5 friends P, Q, R, S, T have different heights. P is taller than Q. P is taller than Q. But shorter than R. But P is taller than Q but shorter than R. R is taller than S is taller than R. S is taller than R. P is shorter than Q. P is shorter than Q. Who is the tallest? A is the son of B. A is the son of Array. A is the son of B. C is B's sister. C is B's sister. C is B's B's sister has a son D. Has a son D. And a daughter E. And cousin. Find the missing number in the city. 7 plus 11 plus 18. 36. 7 to the 14 plus 2. 16 to the 32 plus 2. 32, 34 to the 68 plus 2. 72 to the 140 plus 2. 140. In a code language, triangle is coded as triangle. It's coded as SQHZ. SQHZ. MFKD. MFKD. 20 होता है, 19 होता है, 18 होता है, 17 होता है, 9 होता है, 8 होता है, 1 होता है, 8 एक पीछे जा रहे हैं, 14 होता है, 30 को हाँ एक पीछे जा रहे हैं स्क्वायर 19 होता है, 17 होता है, 21 होता है, 1 होता है, ये 18 होता है, 5 होता है, एक पीछे जाएंगे तो 18 आर, एक पीछे जाएंगे तो 16 पी, एक पीछे जाएंगे तो 20 टी, एक पीछे जाएंगे तो जेड आर, आर पी टी जेड आर, एक पीछे जाएंगे तो क्यू, एक पीछे जाएंगे तो डी, आर पी टी जेड क्यू डी. Yeah, A is twice as old as B was 4 years ago. The difference between their ages is 6 years. A is twice as old. 2026. He was to be 4 years ago, 2022. A मान लिया मैंने A, B मान लिया मैंने B का. 4 years ago A हो जाएगा A minus 4, B हो जाएगा B minus 4. The difference between their ages is 6 years. A minus B is equal to 6 years. और for A is twice as old as B was 4 years ago. यानी A is equal to 2 into B minus 4. तो A is equal to 2B minus 8. A minus 2B is equal to minus 8. 2B minus A is equal to 8. और माइनस B प्लस A तो 6 के बराबर है. तो B हो जाएगा 14 के बराबर. B 14 के बराबर हो गया. और A माइनस B जो है वो 6 के बराबर है. तो A 20 के बराबर. What is A's presentation? Bus is coded as CVT. Car is coded as TTH. Bus coded as CVT. ये होता है 2, ये हो जाएगा 3, ये होता है 21, ये हो जाएगा 22, ये होता है 19, ये हो जाएगा 2. एक एक बना दिया. कार इज कोडेड एज DBS डी. हाँ तब एक एक बढ़ा है. ट्रेन TRAIN. ये होता है 20, ये होता है 18, ये होता है 1, ये होता है 9, ये होता है 40. तो 20 का 21 हो जाएगा USB J. 4 people PQRS are standing in a queue of 4 positions. Q है ठीक है. PQ. P is not at the either end. P is not at the either end. Q is ahead of P. Q is ahead of P. तो Q हो जाएगा 2 पे और P हो जाएगा 3 पे. R is immediately behind P. R हो गया लास्ट पे. तो S हो गया सबसे आगे. SQPR. SQPR. There are exactly 2 people between Q and S. There are exactly. अरे P is not at the either end. 1 2 3 4. P is not at the either end. Q is ahead P. Q is ahead P. तो QP ये हो गया. अच्छा S लास्ट हो गया. S लास्ट हो गया. There are exactly 2 people between Q and S. हाँ P. R सबसे आगे हो गया. अरे यार, तो एस यही लगा दो फिर। हाँ, नॉट श्योर, नॉट श्योर। ये वाला तो अब कर भी नहीं सकते। चलो। How many schedule does Indian Constitution currently have? अरे, how many schedule does Indian Constitution currently have? तो currently Indian Constitution 12 schedule, पहले 8 हुआ करते थे, अब 12 हो। Fundamental right in the Constitution are covered under which range? Fundamental right are covered 12 to 35. Which is also the third schedule. Third, क्या third? हाँ, third schedule होता है Constitution. DPSP is the fourth. Next. Who was the first Indian Governor General of Independent India? C. Rajagopalachari. Which is the longest river in India? यमुना, गोदावरी, गंगा। इनमें गंगा ही सबसे बड़ी है, इंडिया की सबसे बड़ी रिवर। Which is the largest state in India by area? By area, राजस्थान या मध्य प्रदेश? उत्तर प्रदेश तो बाय पॉपुलेशन है। आई थिंक बिटवीन राजस्थान एंड मध्य प्रदेश। आई थिंक राजस्थान होना चाहिए। हम्म। विच इज द स्मॉलेस्ट स्टेट बाय एरिया? सिक्किम, गोवा, त्रिपुरा, नागालैंड, गोवा, ऑब्वियसली। व्हाट इज द कैपिटल ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया? सिडनी, मेलबर्न, कैनबेरा, पर्थ। तो लोगों को पता नहीं होता है, बट कैनबेरा इज द राइट आंसर। लोग सिडनी या मेलबर्न लगा देते हैं। कैनबेरा इज द राइट आंसर। व्हाट इज द एसआई यूनिट ऑफ फोर्स? तो एसआई यूनिट ऑफ फोर्स इज न्यूटन। न्यूटन, राइट। फोर्स इक्वल टू एम ए, न्यूटन ने ही तो बोला था। How many fundamental duties are currently listed in the Indian Constitution? How many fundamental duties are currently listed in the Indian Constitution? That is 11. 11 fundamental duties. पहले 10 हुआ करती थी, फिर 86 कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल अमेंडमेंट के बाद 11 हो गई, जो कि 2002 में आया था। In which year Battle of Plassey was fought? 1757. 1764 में हुआ है बैटल ऑफ बक्सर। 1857 में हुआ है फर्स्ट बैटल ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस। Who is known as the father of Indian Constitution? That is Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, B.R. Ambedkar, Sardar Patel. B.R. Ambedkar. He is the chairperson of drafting committee of Indian Constitution. B.R. Ambedkar. The national emblem of India is adopted from which historical monument? Ashoka pillar at Sarnath, Red Fort, Sanchi Stupa, Iron Pillar of Delhi. अशोका पिलर एट सारनाथ। सारनाथ या फिर आयरन पिलर? नहीं, आयरन पिलर तो समुद्रगुप्त का है। सो अशोका पिलर एट सारनाथ। Who was the first president of India? First president of India is Dr. Rajendra. Very easy. What is the currency of Japan? Currency that is used in Japan is yen. Japanese yen. Won, yuan, ringgit, nahi, yen. Deficiency of vitamin C causes which disease? गर्मी लग रहा है, but I'm not sure. Not sure. Where is the headquarters of United Nations located? Geneva, New York, Paris, New York. Who acts as the ex-officio chairperson of Rajya Sabha? Vice President of. How many players are there on the field in the side per side of Kabaddi? 7 होना चाहिए, but I'm not sure. Which is the longest gland in human body? That is liver. Who wrote India's national anthem Jana Gana Man? Bankim Chand Chatterjee, Rabindranath Tagore, Sarojini Naidu, Muhammad Iqbal. So that is Rabindranath Tagore. The first 5-year plan of India, which covered which project? 1951 to 1956. इसमें जो प्राइमरी फोकस दिया था, दैट वाज ऑन एग्रीकल्चर। एग्रीकल्चर। The scientific study of bird is called ornithology. Ornithology. Ornithology is scientific study of bird. Orni मतलब birds. Which planet is known as the red planet? Which planet is known as the red planet? That is Mars. Mars is known as the red planet. Where is the headquarters of the Reserve Bank of India located? The headquarters of the Reserve Bank of India is located in Mumbai. Which Indian state has the longest coastline? Tamil Nadu, Andhra, Gujarat, and Kerala. So Gujarat has the largest coastline. वो ऐसा होता है तो उसकी सरफेस एरिया बहुत ज्यादा होता है। 2 बजे। विटामिन सी की डेफिशिएंसी से क्या होता है? रिकेट्स, स्कर्वी, नाइट ब्लाइंडनेस, बेरी बेरी। जितना मुझे याद है विटामिन सी से स्कर्वी होता है, बट अगेन आई कैन बी रॉन्ग, बट आई थिंक होगा, देखा जाएगा। हाउ मेनी प्लेयर्स आर देयर ऑन द field per side in kabaddi? I'm not sure, but I think 7. I think there are 7 players per side in the field of kabaddi. I'm not sure, but लगा देते हैं। हो गया। आगे बढ़े। चलें। नेक्स्ट सेक्शन अगर जाना है तो यहाँ पे क्लिक करके जाओ। चलो शुरू करते हैं, पेन ले लेता हूँ एंड देन वी बिगिन। x plus 1 by x is equal to 3, then find the value of x cube plus 1 by x. x plus 1 by x is equal to 3, दोनों का होल क्यूब कर दो। x cube plus 1 by x cube plus 3 in bracket x plus 1 by x is equal to 27. So x cube plus 1 by x cube is equal to 80. Square plus 1 by square is this, and find the positive value of x plus 1 by positive value. तो x plus 1 by x क्या होता है? That is x square plus 1 by x square plus का 2. So x plus 1 by x का whole square is equal to 23 plus 2 25, 25 का root 5 का. A sum of money at compound interest amounts to rupees इतना in 3 years and इतना in 4 years, interest compounded annually. Find the rate of interest per annum. में डेसिमल में आ सकता है, मार्क फॉर रिव्यू पर। Pipe A and B can fill the tank in 12 hours and 15 hours respectively, while pipe C can empty the tank in 20 hours. If all three pipes are open together, in how many hours will the tank be filled? पाइप A जो है वो फिल कर रहा है 12 आवर्स में, पाइप B जो है वो फिल कर रहा है 15 आवर्स में, और C जो है वो एम्प्टी कर रहा है 20 आवर्स में। तीनों का एलसीएम ले लो। टोटल वर्क अज्यूम किया जा सकता है 60 यूनिट्स। तो A जो है वो 1 आवर में फिल करेगा 5 यूनिट्स, B जो है वो 1 आवर में फिल करेगा 4 यूनिट्स, और C जो है वो 1 आवर में एम्प्टी करेगा 3 यूनिट्स। तो A प्लस B माइनस C 1 आवर में करेगा 6 यूनिट। मुझे क्या पूछा है? इफ ऑल द थ्री पाइप्स आर ओपन टुगेदर, इन हाउ मेनी आवर्स विल द टैंक बी फिल्ड? 60 upon 6, 10 hours. A trader marks his goods 40% of the cost price, then allows two counts of 10% and 5%. If he still makes a profit of 197 rupees on the article, find the cost price. PP को ले लो 100x, he marks his goods 40%, तो MP हो गया 140x, then allows 10% and 5% का डिस्काउंट, तो 140 into 9 by 10 into 95 19 by 20, ठीक, ये हो जाएगा MP। ये चला गया, 10 हो गया, ये 7 आ गया, 63x to 19 अपॉन 10, माइनस कर देंगे 100x तो आ जाएगा 93 जा 57 के ऊपर 5 99 96 जा, ये क्या हो जाएगा 147। अरे यार गड़बड़। Four goes 30 kilometer downstream in 2 hours and returns the same distance in approximately 5 kilometers. Speed of both is 12.5 और 2.5 12.2 चलने के लिए ए कैन वर्क बी तो पी का वर्क 18 days and B in 24 days ये जो है वो 18 days 24 days they start working together but A leaves 3 days they start working together total work मैंने ले लिया 72 यूनिट ये जो है वन डे में करेगा 4 यूनिट बी जो है वन डे में करेगा 3 units they start working together so A plus B will do in one day 7 units they start working together but A leaves 3 days before the work is completed A leaves 3 days before the work is completed 3 days A ने B ने अकेले काम किया तो 9 units 9 unit करते हो 63 units 63 है साथ में and how many total days was the work completed 63 upon 7 9 days 9 days दोनों ने साथ में किया और 3 days 12 the average of 11 numbers is 60 1 से लेके 11 का sum upon 11 is 60 1 से लेके 11 का sum is equal to 660 the average of first 6 number is 58 से लेके and first 6 number is 58 58 into 6 8 3 48 carry के ऊपर 4 6 3 48 ना the average of the last 6 number is 63 make it 6 sum upon 6 is 63 88 378 370 348 plus 378 726 726 minus 660 6 6 67 a sum of 11,000 is divided in two parts so that the simple interest of the first part for equal to the simple interest it's gonna take time. Diagonal of the rectangle is 25 centimeters diagonal of the rectangle is 25 centimeter under root L square plus B square 2 into L plus B is equal to 50 L plus B is equal to 55 basically L plus B का whole square is equal to L square plus B square plus 2LB 35 का whole square is equal to 625 plus 2LB 35 into 35 by 35 1 to 2 5 1 2 3 5 5 300 a right circular cone has a base radius of 7 centimeter and height is now the radius of the cone is 7 centimeter height of the cone is 24 centimeter find the curved surface area is pi RL so pi 22 by 7 R is 7 L is L निकालना है 7 24 576 49 7 25 25 आ जाएगा 25 into 22 डिटरजेंट के 0 करेगा ऊपर 5 into 0 5 550 the angle of a triangle are in the ratio this is 9x is equal to 180 or x is equal to 20 80 two trains 150-meter long and 120-meter long run in opposite direction at 54 km per hour and 36 km per hour respectively find the time they take to cross each other okay 50 meters 54 km per hour so 54 into 5 by 18 15 meter per second or 120 meter 36 into 5 by 18 10 meter per second Um, Total distance 270, total time 20 25. uh, decimal में आएगा, हाँ, 5 5 जा 4 जा 5 जा 10.8. A shopkeeper mixes 24 kg of rice costing कितना with 48 kg of rice costing कितना. Find the average mix. Sorry, 24 into 20, 40 into 36 upon 24 plus 40. 480. 360 into 4, 40 0 6 हो जाए 24 carry का 2 1440 54 480 1920 upon 54. 8 8 8 8 4 8 0 8 8 30. When I compound interest on this. Okay, so 8000. 1 plus r by 100, 1 plus r हो जाएगा 15, 500 to the power 2 minus 1. 8000 by 20, 529 upon 400 minus 1. 129 upon 400 20, 1290 into 2, 2580. The number which when increased by 40% gives it 140 into x upon 100 equal to 476. So x की वैल्यू आ जाएगी 476 into 100 upon 140. ये और ये कैंसिल. 7 2 जा 7 6 जा और 8 जा 340. 340. A's income is 25% more than B's income. By what percentage? By 5? 20%? अरे हाँ. The ratio of two numbers is this and their LCM is this. And A alone can do a piece of work in 6 days and B alone can do it in 8 days. A and B under the help of C taken. It will take some time. The smallest number which when divided by 15, 20, 25 leave the remainder 8 in each case. 298 के साथ नहीं हो सकता. 300 नहीं, 300 पूरा चला जाएगा. 305 5 रिमाइंडर आएगा. 308. Find the remainder when 7 to the power 100 is divided by 5. 7 to the power 100 is divided by 5. Euler theorem. Euler of 5 is 4. So 7 to the power 100 divided by 4 or 7 divided by 5 remainder. यहाँ तो रिमाइंडर आएगा. रिमाइंडर आएगा 2. 2 to the power 0 1. खत्म. यूलर थ्योरम लगा देना चाहिए. A plus B plus C is अरे वाह. 15 का square is equal to 83 plus 2 into AB plus BC plus CA. So 225 minus 83 upon 2. 225 में 83 हटा दोगे तो ये आ जाएगा 2, आ जाएगा 4, आ जाएगा 171. The sum of money doubles itself in 8 years at simple interest. In how many years will it become 4 times itself at the same? अरे वाह. Principal is 100. तो simple interest भी 100. 100 into R मुझे नहीं पता और T है 8 upon 100. तो रेट आ जाएगा 12.5%. 12.5%. In how many years will it become 4 times itself? तो ऐसा ही हो जाएगा 300. तो प्रिंसिपल रहेगा 100 into R into T upon 100. ये हो गया 8. 24. The sum of positive number and its reciprocal. Find the larger of the two possible values. That line लगेगा. A can complete a job in 20 days while working twice as fast as B. In how many more days then A would be alone take, huh? How many more days than A would be alone take to complete the same job? A can complete a job in 30 टाइम कब जाएगा ये वाला कर लेंगे. हाँ ये वाला कर लेते हैं. इस सम ऑफ मनी कंपाउंड नहीं. ये जो है वो 20 days में. बी जो है एक दिन में मैं कह रहा हूँ 1 यूनिट करता है, तो ए जो है वो एक दिन में 2 यूनिट्स करेगा. टोटल वर्क हो जाएगा 40 यूनिट्स. टोटल वर्क बिकम 40 यूनिट्स. many more days than A would be alone take to complete the job. B कर देगा 40 days में 50 days more. We can allot the piece of work in 6 days. We alone can do it in 8 days. So total work 24 units. A जो है 1 day में 4 units. B जो है 1 day में 3 unit. B undertake to complete the work और rupees इतना और rupees इतना. With the help of C they finish the work in. अरे यार C जो है 1 day में मैं कह रहा हूँ X units. तो फिर C को लगेंगे X days to complete. अरे select the most appropriate option to complete the underlying part. Neither of the two brothers were willing. Neither of the two brothers was willing. Was willing. Like that. Is हाँ बहुत correct. Singular है ना. Select the most appropriate one-word substitution for a person who is well versed in many fields of knowledge. Polymath, polyglot, polymath. Select the correct meaning of the idiom to bite a bullet. To face difficult situation with courage and hesitation. To act aggressively, to speak without thinking, to win an argument, to face a difficult situation. Convert the following sentences into passive voice. The committee will announce the result tomorrow. The result will be announced by the committee tomorrow. Will be announced by the committee. Change the following sentence in indirect speech. She said, I am writing a letter to my brother. She said she was right. That she said that she was writing a letter to her brother. She said that she is writing me. She said that she has written me. She said that she was writing. She was writing to her brother. It was the most appropriate antonym of verbose. Eloquent, fluent, articulate. concise ही होगा ये सब इसके synonym बाकी. Correct the select the correctly spelled word. Accommodate, occurrence, embarrass, necessary में एक ही होता है. Identify the segment with grammatical error. Each of the players A have submitted their bits. Each of the players has submitted. Has. Have नहीं has. Fill in the blank with most appropriate option. If I dash you, I would apologize immediately. If I was you, or if I were you, if I were hypothetical situation है ना तो उसमें वर आ जाता है. Hypothetical situation लिखिए अगर मैं होता. So if I were you. Identify the segment with grammatical errors. The teacher along with her students is going. Teacher इसमें subject है. The teacher along with her student is going to visit the museum today. Is. Select the correct meaning of the idiom. To let the cat out of the bag. To reveal a secret. To cause chaos. To escape from danger. To criticize someone harshly. To reveal a secret. Change the sentence into indirect speech. He asked, where are you going? He asked me where was I going. नहीं ये गलत है. He asked that where. He asked that. He asked that नहीं होता है. He asked. He asked where. नहीं ये दोनों तो गलत है. A और C गलत. He asked where I. B ज़्यादा सही लग रहा है. He asked where I. Select the most appropriate option in the fill in the blank. To fill in the blank. The manager as well as the was या is. हाँ is. Singular है. Manager is the subject. Manager as well as it is the most appropriate synonym of the audacious, timid, bold, cautious, reserved, timid, bold synonym. Select the most appropriate one-word substitution for a statement that is seemingly contradictory but may be true. Paradox, irony, anomaly, but may be true, though contradictory but may be true. Too late now. Nightmare. Select the most appropriate option to improve the underlying part of the sentence. Despite of their best effort, he failed to win the competition. Despite of his best efforts, he failed to win the competition. Best efforts, he, despite his best efforts, not in spite of होता है, despite के साथ off नहीं होता. So despite his best efforts, he failed to win the competition. Select the most appropriate one-word substitution for one who is not easily discouraged or defeated. Indomitable, invincible, impeccable, inevitable. So invincible is one who's not easily defeated or one who's never defeated. But यहाँ पे discouraged भी लिखा हुआ है. तो उसकी वजह से indomitable, one who's not easily discouraged. Fill in the blank with the most appropriate option. The evidence presented was so compelling that the jury had no choice but to reach a verdict. Unanimous. Select the correct meaning of the idiom, a blessing in disguise. Someone, something that seems bad at first but turns out beneficial. A gift given secretly, an event that brings out only misfortune, a person who hides his true feelings. Select the correct meaning, a blessing in disguise, something that seems bad at first but turns out beneficial. Identify the segment with grammatical error. The number of accidents on the highway have increased significantly over the past few years. Identify the segment of the grammatical error. The number of accidents on this highway. The number is the subject, the number has increased. The number of accidents on this highway has increased. Now, read the passage and answer the question follow. Beneath the concrete of India's rapidly expanding, uh, rapidly expanding cities lies a crisis that receives far less attention than air pollution or traffic congestion, yet threatens to equally severe the depletion of groundwater. Unlike rivers or reservoirs, ground table is invisible, and its decline is not measured in the span of a single monsoon, but over decades of unchecked extraction. Cities such as Bangalore and Chennai, once dependent on a network of interconnected lakes and wells, have seen these traditional water bodies paved over or polluted, forcing residents to drill bore wells even deeper in search of water that no longer replenishes at the rate as it is withdrawn. The consequences extend beyond mere scarcity. As aquifers are drained, the very ground above them can subside, damaging buildings, foundations, and underground infrastructure. In coastal cities, over-extraction allows seawater to seep into freshwater aquifers, rendering them saline and unusable for generations. Economists have also begun to note the hidden costs households and municipalities spend increasing sums on tanker water and deeper borewells, costs that barely appear in official statistics on the price of urban growth. Efforts to address the crisis have been inconsistent. Some cities have mandated rainwater harvesting in new construction with mixed compliance. Others have attempted to revive traditional stepwells and lakes and projects that require sustained funding rather than one-time inauguration. Experts argue that without a fundamental shift, one that treats groundwater as shared finite resource rather than an individual property right to be extracted without limit, the crisis will only deepen as the urban population continues to grow. Okay, according to the passage, why does groundwater depletion receive less attention than problems like air pollution? The passage states it is because groundwater is invisible and its decline unfolds over decades rather than being immediately visible. The passage states government policy deliberately downplays the issue. The passage states groundwater depletion causes no real damage. The passage does not explicitly explain why it receives it. The passage states it is because groundwater is invisible and declines, and its decline unfolds over decades rather than years. Next. Which two cities are mentioned as examples of places where traditional water bodies have been lost? Bangalore and Chennai. Question 3. What specific risk does over extraction poses to coastal cities? कोस्टल सिटीज में जो एम्प्टी स्पॉट्स रह जाते हैं ग्राउंड के अंदर वहां पे सेलाइन वाटर आ जाएगा. दैट इज वो लिखा हुआ था ना. इंक्रीज फ्लडिंग ड्यूरिंग मानसून, सी वाटर सीपिंग इनटू फ्रेश वाटर एक्वाइफर्स मेकिंग देम saline and unusable, complete collapse of underground infrastructure, loss of fishing. According to the passage, what hidden costs do economists note in relation to the water crisis? The cost of building new dams, increased spending on tankers, water, and deeper borewells that don't appear in official statistics, the loss of tourism revenue, risking property taxes in affected areas, increased spending on tanker, water, and deeper borewells that don't appear in the. What fundamental shift do experts argue is necessary to address the crisis according to the passage final lines? Treating groundwater as a shared finance resource rather than an individual property right to extract without limit. Banning on borewell construction immediately, no relocating cities away from coastal areas or increasing import on water from other countries. Treating groundwater as a shared finite resource rather than an individual property right to extract without limit. That's true. Correct again. Done. Okay, all done. Finish test. 181. Two wrong. Which one are wrong? यहाँ पे ये भी गिवन है कि मैंने कितने कितना टाइम लगाया, तो 1 वाले में बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम लग गया, 7 में भी बहुत टाइम लगा, 9 में काफ़ी टाइम लगा, 2 में बहुत टाइम लगा, 123 में बहुत टाइम लगा, 25 में बहुत टाइम लगा, जनरल अवेयरनेस में ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगा, क्वान्टिटेटिव एप्टीट्यूड में 5 में बहुत टाइम लगा, 7 में बहुत टाइम लगा, 8 में बहुत टाइम लगा और 10 में बहुत टाइम और 40 में. फिर इंग्लिश कॉम्प्रिहेंशन में 16 में बहुत टाइम, दैट इज कॉम्प्रिहेंशन. यू आर डूइंग वेल. ओके, थैंक यू. रॉन्ग. हाँ, I took a guess. 4 QRS. PQRS are standing in a queue. Standing in a queue. 4, P is not at either end. P is not at either end. Q is ahead of P. Q is ahead of P. So Q is at 2 and P is at 3. R is immediately behind P. Oh, Q is ahead of the Q. Acha, Q can be a third also. Okay. R is immediately behind P. Q can be at 1 also, no? R is immediately behind P. R is immediately behind P. Okay. S is at one of the end. तो S सबसे पीछे हो जाएगा. S R P Q. Q सबसे आगे. There are exactly two people between Q and S. There are actually. हाँ. What is the order? Q P R S. Q. Which one was wrong? This one. Select the correctly spelled word. Accommodate, occurrence. Oh, embarrass is the correct spelling. Double R double S. The correct spelling of the other accommodate. सारे ही गलत हैं. Oh, I think okay. Embarrass is the correct. My mistake. Embarrass. Correct spelling. So, so even you can take this mock now. I'll give the link in the description. Take care.